Oh, damn it, man. God damn it. There we go. Okay. All right. I'll give everyone about 30 more seconds. Come on in here. By the way, there is the link to donate. $5 or more will get you a video. No, these are people that clicked that link and sent me a video. All right. We're going to see the world's worst mother. So this big fat blob has a 1-year-old. So she can't be bothered to cook even a fucking Eggo waffle in the toaster. No. For her baby girl, she busts out a pack of pre-made donuts. From God knows where, I don't care. This is for a fucking 1-year-old too. So at least she carves it up and gives her what I think is an applesauce packet. But the fact that she is condemning her daughter to obesity like her big fat mama. Seriously, this has got to be a form of child abuse. I get it. You're a big fat slob on food stamps. Why do you have to condemn your child to your fate?
Plant protein thing again that I tried yesterday. I think a couple people suggested to do it in smoothies, and then I'll just put the rest away and try it again if it works.
By the way, why do you act like this is such a burden? You're the one that opened up your fucking legs and let Leroy from the fucking trailer park nut in your goddamn pussy. This is the thing. There is only one way babies are created. A man has to blow his load inside of a woman's pussy at a certain time a month. Everything else does not result in a child. You are just as responsible for this little thing being here. By the way, as the woman, you had every opportunity to get out of it.
How long is this effing video? Why does this video exist? Why are we looking at this? She gets winded cutting a donut. That's how you know you have a weight problem. When you get winded cutting a donut. That's not a good breakfast. That's not a breakfast. That's just pure sugar. You might as well just.
Exactly. I mean, I hate to agree with Matt Walsh on anything because I have deep disagreements with that motherfucker. But Jesus Christ, yeah, if you're winded cutting a donut, or if you're feeding that to your child outside of a special occasion, like their birthday or Christmas, yeah, you failed as a mother. Make the little girl a proper breakfast.
Just Like, take a literal measuring cup of sugar out of your pantry and just hand it to her.
Fuck it, might as well. Seriously, might as fucking well. All right, we got this from Black Conservative Perspective. I won't be reacting to him. By the way, shout out Black Conservative Perspective. But the lunatics that are in this video.
An executive order that pertains to 1% of the population is not protecting women.
It is protecting women because it's keeping men out of women's sports. Look, I don't know how many lady athletes have lost positions in the finals of sporting events, but if it's one, that's one too many. Sorry, like it or not, lady, you cannot compete against us.
It's setting
the idea that a woman can kick a full-grown man's ass is a myth of Hollywood.
Dangerous precedent, and it is dangerous for the trans community, women, minorities.
NB, I do not care if it is one. It must be none.
Anyone who is not a straight white man. We are talking about human beings, and the President of the United States is targeting them just because he thinks it gains him political points or whatever. Because this thing that he's so worried about it's not real. It doesn't affect the people that he's trying to protect. It hurts them. Like, seriously, I think a lot of us need to open up a history book, because what's going on right now is textbook. It's textbook. And truly it's boring, and it's loser behavior. I have never felt unsafe around a trans person. I have felt unsafe around men. So maybe let's deal with that.
What about black men, Hispanic men, trans men? Do you feel unsafe around them, or is it just whitey? Because you have white guilt. Because your parents were stupid enough to send you to college.
If these people that are in charge right now were really the big, strong, manly leaders that they claim to be, they wouldn't be doing things like this. They'd mind their own business, do what they need to do. They would not be doing this. They should be embarrassed. It also just shows how insecure they really are. Also, whenever I post anything political and it blows up whatsoever, I get shadow banned. So there I am again because I made fun of Elon Musk. How fragile must you be? How fragile? Anyways, protect trans kids, protect trans people.
Boy. So on this episode of Only in America, right? Because these stories, I feel like only happen in America. Who knows? Maybe it happens in Canada and the UK as well too. Only in the West, right?
Only in the West.
Maybe that's why I'll start calling these stories Only in the West, okay? We have to go out to Worcester, Massachusetts, a city that we have talked about before. When I did a story about a woke city councilor who happens to be trans that decided to stop showing up to work, right? This person.
Yeah, I know. I heard that story, and it was fucking hysterical. Nobody is gunning for the trannies.
Took a leave of absence due to this person claiming that they were being misgendered, right? That they were being misgendered by their colleagues. And that's what made them basically.
Oh, and by the way, YouTube, if you think I'm being negative or not being positive or whatever, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm telling the truth.
Basically, quit coming to work.
And nothing but the truth.
Right. So, yeah, this city is pretty woke. And they're showing us how woke they are. Because now they are moving to make the city a sanctuary city for the transgender community, right? So we've talked about the trans community and how they are living in fear of Trump. Some of them,
thank you for the subscription or donation,
have decided to flee the United States altogether, to go to another country like Canada or Spain or wherever, a more trans-friendly country, right? And they are essentially seeking asylum. And
I'll take a shower, Fiera. That's about as much as dressed up as I get.
These other countries away from the United States, okay? Because they feel as if under President Trump. Being here in the United
And yet, you know, it's funny. You say I make shit up, but you bring no facts to counter it. You just say I'm making shit up. And that's that.
States is not safe, right? So they're leaving, right? And I guess for those who want to stay in the country that don't want to leave, they're setting up these sanctuary cities for the trans community to let them know that, hey, if you come to this city, you're going to be safe, right? And the woke activists decided to show up to this city council's meeting in order to express their support for this city becoming a sanctuary city for the trans community. Take a look.
I need the city to protect me because...
Why do you need the city to protect you?
The federal government won't. And if you...
No one in the federal government is gunning for you.
You think you're afraid of Trump? You should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Why are you afraid of Trump? One, he didn't say shit about throwing out trans people from the country. The only thing he said is, you know, you have to be an adult, which you clearly are. What are you afraid of? Just think about it logically, and you're old enough to have been through the first 4 years of Trump. Also, if you fuckers hadn't cheated in 2020, he would have been gone by now.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Oh, I just got threatened by a tranny. Oh dear. Oh fret. Oh worry.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Please.
Jesus, shut up.
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
Who the fuck is threatening your life? Trust me, you're lucky I'm not in there, or I would be, because you're annoying.
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
Oh, God. Yeah, trans kids should not be a thing.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's let her get through this shit.
The T in the LGBT.
She's multiply disabled.
T.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain.
Yet you are standing here right now without assistance, without a problem, not hooked up to painkillers.
I'm on the autism spectrum.
Being on the autism spectrum doesn't mean you're disabled. Elon Musk is on the autism spectrum.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here.
Oh, of course. Anything else you want to do? Oh, and you couldn't drive yourself, and you had to hide and cower in your Uber for the driver that doesn't give 2 shits about you because he might kill you. Well, hell, I guess you just have to go to the camps then.
So I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want.
I don't give a... If I was your Uber driver, I wouldn't give a shit if you were in drag or out of drag. Pay me my money. Leave a good tip. That's it. That's all. I don't care.
Want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your.
What the fuck is this thing? What is this thing? You look like an emaciated goddamn Vanilla Ice. What the hell is this?
Your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that
I hate these people. I fucking hate these people.
the Nazis burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
Okay, well.
At this point, I'd say, fuck you. I don't care if you die tomorrow.
We're all done here.
Fucking pathetic!
We're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because
I'd have beaten the shit out of him.
in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized.
Oh, we all exist. We all need to be recognized, blah, blah, blah. You can't change biology, cunt!
For our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my house.
Oh, God. Now we have the strong black woman cunt.
When you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom.
Great. And if ICE comes, you're all going to either sit down and shut the fuck up, or you're going to be smacked down and you'll shut the fuck up.
Who will collect
You have no actual power.
you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight.
Great, whatever, I don't care.
And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the
I don't care. Well, you haven't done anything to change your gender. You've got like a fluffy sweater jacket gimmick on, a kind of girly hat, and some lipstick. That ain't cutting it, Chico!
time. People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am. I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone.
Well, the half of Jake's chat that's left after Shoe on Head got done ripping him through the coals.
Who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any.
Jesus fucking Christ, you stupid fucking dyke! Donald Trump has said 939 times he is not coming for your lesbianic marriage.
Moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or...
So you play bingo on a 2-hour broadcast. Of course I'll cover some category at some point. You stupid fucks.
protecting the lives of queer people in our community.
Especially since your overlord, your master, changes the categories all the goddamn time.
How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that.
Yeah, you may not want their money, but the city sure in the fuck does. That's the difference, dear viewers. Or dear whatever the fuck these assholes are. Alright, we're gonna do the video, and then I'm gonna get to the, request. Oh, shit. That isn't part one. Oh, there we are. Okay, this is part one. And, I really gotta fucking pee, so I'll be right back. If you are not a fan of pro wrestling, it is gonna be very hard for you to understand how colossally wrong this black Fred Rogers looking motherfucker is about the history of the WWE. He's some dumb black young scholar that thinks he's way smarter than he actually is, and he doesn't know anything about the product that he is purporting to commentate on. But anyway, let's see Black Mr. Rogers. All right, go.
I know you're probably looking at the title, you're like, man, why are you playing the race card so much? Just be glad that they're considering black wrestlers and other minorities, because in any other promotion...
By the way, I only pulled these two videos. I don't know about the rest of his channel.
In another country, they would do it a lot worse, and that's true. And I want to just name, because not everybody is black.
By the way, I want to point this out. He made this video 11 days ago. So this is after Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, eliminating John Cena. This is after Roman Reigns, a Samoan, and a Samoan family dominated the sport, meaning Reigns was a champion for over 3 fucking years. But all right. All right, you do you.
But this is a video that's gonna have a lot of parts to it because there's a lot of racism in the WWE, a lot of racism, and
Yeah, I don't care how many comments it has. When he says something this stupid, I have to respond.
first I want to start off with number one, John Cena. Now his character alone is an imitation of a black man, a rapper, a hoodlum, a criminal.
Why is rap exclusively black? Please explain that to me. White people don't say if a black metal band shows up on the scene, we don't go, oh my god, they're imitating white culture. Yet if a white rapper shows up on the scene, the first one of you young scholars decides, oh, they're just imitating black culture. Not that they can't be a talented rapper in their own right. No, they're just imitating it.
That's his imitation. And it's his view. Well, I don't know if personally this is how he feels, but this is what he feels that a black man from the inner city sounds like. If you look at his old...
No. What happened was John Cena was freestyle rapping, cracking all of the boys up. Stephanie McMahon heard it, liked it, then he dressed up as Vanilla Ice on the Halloween episode of SmackDown and killed the show. And that's where it came from. By the way, this is this period of Cena's career where he was a fucking heel.
Clips, old matches, old promos. He sound just like a black man from the inner city with not a lot of education, not a lot of opportunities.
I'm sorry, I tend to think freestyle rappers are actually rather educated. They have to freestyle. They have no fucking script.
Will sound like. And it was bothersome listening to it, knowing that this is what boosted his career.
By the way, this is the only time of reference that this motherfucker has.
Because very slowly, he dropped that gimmick and he became more of a advocate for like cancer and make a...
Yes, because when he was doing Cena Life or Thug Cena or whatever you want to talk, the word life Cena, he was a heel. When he started to do the Make-A-Wish shit, he was known as a face. And you dumb, stupid Cliff Huxtable wearing sweater motherfucker, John Cena has done more Make-A-Wish. He's granted more Make-A-Wishes than any other son of a bitch in the history of the organization.
Wish, like when he did the Marine, you notice how he started wearing their like attire to the ring more.
Yeah, I did. He was trying to promote the movie, but again, this was the progression from heel to face. You know what the two sides of wrestling are. Like, this isn't the fucking MMA. This isn't the UFC.
Then the locks around his neck and the sagging of the pants and throwback jersey. He stopped doing that, but this is what got his career to take off. And I don't feel like Vince will really allow a black wrestler who actually grew up in the hood, who actually lived that.
Really, Vince McMahon won't do that. Now, I don't exactly know when Vince took over the company, but there was this wrestler called Pedro Morales. You know what? I'm going to save him for a second. Let's just go with the black wrestlers that Vince was in direct control of becoming champions. Now, I'm going to just go with world championships, because if we include IC, US title, and any sort of tag team championships, we'll be here all fucking day. But IC, let's see. IC, you have Pedro Morales, Ahmed Johnson, Rocky Maivia, D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry. I think Booker T won it. One of the two. Shelton Benjamin. Kofi Kingston. Probably Xavier Woods won it at some point. Big E won it at some point. Probably Devon Dudley, or not Devon. Yeah, Devon Dudley probably won something at some point. But if you want to talk about the world title, fuck it. If you want to talk about the WWE title, fuck it. At the height of wrestling, when it was at its most popular, The Rock was a constant world champion or WWF champion, whatever. Fucking The Rock had a black father and a Samoan mother.
Life like R-Truth or somebody like him to represent that character and be the world a WWE champion.
R-Truth.
But I feel like
R-Truth, you're really gonna hinge your wagons to R-Truth, a guy that has made a very good living for doing fuck and all, just because he can make Vince McMahon laugh.
His character was just mocking and imitating black men. Number 2, and then I didn't write none of these down, they're just coming to my head. I found Los Guerreros pretty offensive.
Oh, Los Guerreros. Really? So when Eddie won the title off Brock and him and Vince McMahon hugged and they both cried, that was what? Vince McMahon just crying racist tears?
Like I said, you think about this as an adult.
Not to mention decades before the third WWF champion was a guy by the name of Pedro Morales. Look, I've got to cut this short. I am sorry. I want to keep ripping this asshole a new one. But I do have requests, and they do need to be satisfied soon. Because tomorrow I may just decide not to broadcast. By the way, I am still perfectly healthy. It's just I've gotten into watching NCIS, so one episode turns into two turns into 4, and suddenly it's the whole damn night. But what is my pain? Oh, damn it. Mistress, why? Okay, you just love torturing me at this point. This is where your pride. Oh, God. Oh, God, what is it? Oh, God, Milk Mega. Fuck. Why? Why, mistress? Why? I've already surrendered.
Who am I? I'm a big, bold, beautiful person. Dark skin, Hispanic, from New York. What do? I rap. I look good. I feel good. I inspire people. I uplift people. And overall, I'm just a happy spirit. Sorry.
Great. Do you have a dick between your legs?
I get nervous on like when we're filming, that's when I get nervous. Makeup gives me so much power when I'm performing because it's like a shield. It's like a comfort barrier for me. It allows me to be a whole new person.
Except nobody is threatening you at all.
But still the same person, still genuine, still unique. I wear my pride with thick lashes just so I can block the haters.
You're not blocking any of us. And also, most people don't hate you. They just find you annoying. Or they think your music sucks.
I like blush just to make people think that I'm soft, but I'm really tough inside. I like nude lips so that the haters won't see me talking back to them.
Well, if you wanted nude lips, then you wouldn't apply anything to it. How are you this dumb?
Don't cry, precious. My biggest inspiration growing up was my grandmother. If I wanted to be an actor...
Hold up. Let's take a look. 1 second. Let's see. Great big fat black mama. Overweight child. Grandma that looks like she's been on heroin for 70 years. And wow, what a shock. A bunch of bottles of booze all around.
If I wanted to be an actor, she was my director. If I wanted to be a singer, she handed me the mic. She uplifted me and told me that everything was going to be okay. If I was able to express how she empowered me to be free and to be 100% authentic and to never, ever, ever be sorry for who you are. That was...
No, be sorry for the fact that you're this fucking big. That your boobs look like cow tits.
It's like my rock. That was my pride and joy. That was my love.
Emily, don't make me go Pazuzu on your ass. Anyway, this is from Power Falcon.
So right before the
Thank God it's a short.
election, Mark Halperin predicted that Trump's win would unleash the greatest mental health crisis this country has ever faced. And based on this video of this girl performing voodoo to prevent deportations, I think he was right.
Already know this one.
You will not be deported. You will not be deported.
And the planes are leaving the airline right now, you stupid cunt. Alright.
This was literally $1. Who's gonna tell me that right now you can get 30 Paleo Valley beef sticks for $30? If you've never had one of these before, they're incredible. They're made with 100% grass-fed beef, organic spices, and there's actually naturally occurring probiotics in them. There's 6 grams of.
And I'm just thinking, like, yeah, this is why I think, and I think.
Kevin Nash and why USA ID is important. I can't do it. I can't. I need 24 hours. I'll rip his ass apart tomorrow. I promise. Anyway, good night. I can't. I fucking can't.